All right. Good morning, all of the classic muscle guys and ladies, whoever's watching. I just finished my lower body workout, had my oatmeal and eggs, and thought I'd do a video of the 1988. This is the December 1988 issue of Muscle and Fitness with Rich Gaspari on the cover. It's going to cover the actual 1988 Mr. Olympia. So here we go. It says 5 down, 2 to go. Obviously, that means a reference to Lee Haney matching Arnold's 7 Mr. Olympia wins. So this is the beginning of the article. And so we have some photos here of, obviously, I guess the top 3, which ended up being Lee Haney, Rich Gaspari, and Barry DeMay. Sorry about the glare. I'm trying to get rid of it there. There we go. There's Barry DeMay and Mike Quinn. The lineup was pretty good that year. Robbie Robinson. What a back. What a V-taper. And big giant Rolf Mahler, who went on to be in Gladiator with Russell Crowe. There's Barry DeMay's Christmas tree. Looking pretty good. I guess that's Barry DeMay again, actually hitting a rear double biceps. We have Mike Ashley and Albert Beckles and Sean Ray. Look at that. So down here, Lee Labrada, Mohammed Benaziza, and I guess that's Peter Hensel maybe over there in the back. Here's Mike Ashley again, doing his version of a side chest with Sean Ray doing his version. Here's Rich Gaspari and Lee Haney doing their comparisons of their back double biceps, the top 2. Now, Lee Haney had an absolutely unbelievable back and was quite a bit taller than Rich, but I think Rich has given him a pretty good show right there. His back looks pretty flippin' awesome, and the conditioning. There's Rolf Mahler and Robbie Robinson and Bob Paris. Yes, Mr. Aesthetics. Rolf, just unbelievable. That guy that tall could actually put on that much muscle. I guess he's like 6'7" or something like that. There's Rich, Lee Labrada, and Samir doing hands over head abdominals. Samir and, well, all these guys, their abs and their obliques. I mean, that one of Samir, those obliques are insane, but they all look good. Just different in the way they're configured. Here's Lee getting ready to do probably a side tricep or side chest or something. Here's Mike Quinn again. Sorry that it's kind of not a great angle here with it right in the fold of the magazine. Mike Ashley, Benaziza, and Cowick, he's in there. There's Lee Haney doing front double bicep. Robbie Robinson and Phil Hill. And there's Mike Quinn. His abs look pretty symmetrical. 8-pack. Damn. And there's Rich doing his hands overhead. So yeah, there wasn't a bloated belly in this entire lineup, guys. Mike Ashley, damn, that looks good. There's Mohammed Benaziza. His back was amazing. Tragic loss when he passed. There's Peter Hensel. Phil Hill again. There's Gary Stridham. I guess this might have been his first Olympia. I'm not sure if he might have been in the 87. There's Samir. There's Gary Stridham being compared with the champ, Lee Haney. Rich Gaspari and Lee Labrada. Okay, and then these are some candid photos taken backstage and stuff like that. Some guys warming up, pumping up. There's the Weeders, Ben and Joe. There's a picture from the back, I guess Lee, the champion. And there's another Lee Labrada, Backstage. And there he is on stage. Talk about knowing how to pose and being in condition. The guy was never, I mean, damn, the guy was never out of condition. And now, of course, his son Hunter is in the hunt, literally, no pun intended, for this year's Mr. Olympia. There's more. These are the backstage right after the show. So they're, obviously good lighting, black background. So there's Lee, the champ, and there's second place, Rich Gaspari. Third place, there's Barry DeMay. Trying to get that glare out of there, guys. All these guys looking good. Lee Labrada, Gary Stridham. There's Mike Quinn. Yeah. Brian Buchanan. Yes. The V-taper to end all V-tapers. Guy has a waist, had a waist that's smaller than my 14-year-old twin daughters, for crying out loud. There's Samir. There's Ron Love, looking really good. And there he is, Mr. Symmetry and Proportion, Bob Paris. And rest of the lineup, there's Mohammed Benaziza. Guy looks amazing. Sean Ray, might have been his debut in the Olympia. Mike Ashley, there's Peter Hensel. Oh, sorry about that glare, guys. Edward Kowick. Guy had a freaking amazing front double bicep and back double bicep. There's Ralph Mahler, looking huge. Luis Fruitas. Yeah, he looks pretty good. And there he is, the legend himself, Albert Beckles, that freaking twisting back double bicep, head to toe, just conditioned beyond belief at his age. It's just astonishing, just amazing, just the years of never letting yourself get out of shape and just staying on your game all the time. There's Phil Hill. So here's the actual placings here. Lee Haney first, then Rich Gaspari, Barry DeMay, Lee Labrada, Gary Stridham, Mike Quinn, Brian Buchanan, Samir Banu, Ron Love, and Bob Paris took 10th, and then the rest of the guys basically just don't place. I guess that's, again, easier on the judges. Here's some really good shots of on stage Barry DeMay doing a type of, aesthetic, most muscular pose. Brian Buchanan, there you go. There we go. Flip and shoulder to waist differential is just unbelievable there. Incredible. There's Bob Paris doing a one of those sort of, can't remember what that's called, that type of most muscular. Here's, I guess, the pose off. There's Samir, looking pretty good. And Edward Kowick. There's Sean Ray doing a, classic pose. Luis Fruitas. There's Rich doing a most muscular with on a sort of a kneeling. There he is again doing a kneeling front double bicep with one pronated hand. There's Gary Stridham. Guy had a physique, no doubt about it. Really good structure. Mike Quinn again. And there's Lee Labrada. There's Albert Beckles. And there's your champ next to that doing his most muscular. For 1988, that was pretty formidable. There he is again doing his sort of twisting front double bicep or side or whatever double bicep. Some more of the guys here. There's Lee Labrada. Robbie Robinson, yes, another legend. Black Prince, still around, still doing it. He does. I see a lot of videos with, Mike O'Hearn, and a lot of times he's got Robbie right there at Gold's Gym. Barry DeMay doing an aesthetic shot here. Phil Hill, yeah, doing the split. I guess eventually that Flex Wheeler made that famous. Heck, even I guess Ronnie did that too. Anyway, so more of the guys all looking amazing. And then, of course, there's the top three getting their trophies. And, of course, Joe, got to get in the limelight. Anyway, really quick, I just wanted to show this back here is a little training session with a guy I actually met, Daryl Stafford. I met him down in Florida because he went to Florida State University, played football there. And he was a Nationals champion. I guess this is him winning the Nationals. There's Sean Ray. I can't remember the other guy on his right. But I actually met this guy, talked to him, met him several times. I actually measured his body fat, where he used to come in Panama City to where I used to work, and I did all the fitness testing, and he would come and get his body fat measured. He talks about his body weight and diet in this article, and how he was very strict about never letting himself get too much over contest weight, because one time he had a lot of trouble shedding the fat, and so he talks about keeping it down to a more reasonable level. But he was pretty good. He had a really good physique, good symmetry, sort of Brian Buchanan-ish type of waist to shoulder differential. But I just thought I'd put that in there because this is one of the many of the champs that I actually met. One of the first, after the original, stuff of meeting the old days guys back in 1979. But anyway, so that's it for right now for this one. We may revisit this if I find some more cool stuff, cool features of this magazine. So anyway, thanks for watching, and signing out for now.